You will stay in here until I get Uriel ready. Will it take long? Only a few minutes, but you may as well enjoy it. This might be the last time you'll ever be an angel.
Ow. Feathers, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm more worried about you. Yeah, I know I got burned, but I'm healing just fine. See? Fine, I'm sure it looks nasty, but I'm still alive, aren't I? What am I doing here? Are you serious? You were kidnapped. There was no way I was gonna let that monster take you from me. Why do I care? Do you really have to ask? Yes. Why? Because I didn't give you an answer when you confessed. Well, you got me there. I really was an idiot for leaving you hanging like that.
May as well confess now while you still have the chance.
Raphael? You're in here too?
Michael thinks I should be punished for... how did he put it? Oh yes, fraternizing with the enemy. That, or he just doesn't want me to get to Uriel first.
Why, would you have been able to talk some sense into that fiend?
Michael, no. Once his mind is made up, there's no changing it. But I could have given Uriel my views, and that would have helped us. What's Uriel like? Not as intimidating as he seems. What do I mean? He's the biggest of all of us, both in height and in size. He's also the only one of the four of us to have black hair and dark wings. Plus, his voice is the deepest. I think our father wanted him to look and sound intimidating, but he's actually very fair in his judgments.
How fair?
There's one story I heard. When a human died and was presented to Uriel, he brought up some of her questionable choices. She said they were the result of a bad life due to outside forces. If the rumors are true, she didn't get thrown into hell but was sent back to Earth in a new life. Uriel gave her another chance to do right. Why would he do that? Because there is a difference in choosing to do wrong and being desperate. I suspect that if Michael was the judge, he would have cast her out, no questions asked.
Of course. There's always an option that's not sinful.
Not true. When I was bit, I had the choice between being bitten or dying in a horrible fire. You can't fault me for choosing to not die a horrible death.
You chose to be a demon? I wouldn't have. I'm different from her? I suppose, little one. Unlike her, I actually know what right and wrong are. Anyway, get up. Uriel will see you now. All three of you. Child, vampire, you sit in the judging chairs.
Just stick to the facts. Don't let either of them intimidate you.
This better be good, Michael. I'm cutting my music hour with Raphael for this.
My apologies for this last-minute trial, but I have an angel that has fallen from grace and needs to either be set straight or cast out.
And who is the woman with the burned face?
The vampire who led them astray.
What happened to your face, young one?
Ask him.
Michael?
She accused me to putting ideas in the young angel's head. I took that as a threat and acted accordingly.
You've got to be kidding me.
Raphael, what do you have to do with this?
Well,
He brought the vampire here.
Is this true?
it is. She asked to talk to them after Michael took them from her.
You mean rescued them from their captor?
Vampire, what is your name?
Violet, sir.
Have you been holding this angel against their will?
No, sir.
She lies, as all vampires do.
Michael, it is not your turn to speak, and I would advise you to not make statements about an entire species.
Very well, Uriel.
Continue, Miss Violet. How did you meet the angel?
Behind the coffee house I work at. They were hurt, and I knew that if I had left them, they would have been found by another vampire and drained.
Young angel, why were you there? You were sent there to protect the young woman from a demon? By whom? Virgil. He's one of your soldiers, correct, Michael?
Yes.
What did he tell you? That a demon would possess someone in Neo Silver's Crossing and attack a young woman? What happened to the woman? You took the attack and she got away? Well done for completing your task, but what happened to the human who was possessed? He ran away? Michael, do you know what happened?
Virgil said he took care of it.
Did he say what happened to this young angel?
No. But I noticed that they didn't come back, and I immediately went looking for them.
Where did you go, young one? You've been with Violet this whole time? Miss Violet, where do you live?
The vampire district of Neo Silver Crossings. Since my apartment was closer than the hospital, I thought it was a safer option. Plus, I had no idea what they were until they showed me their wings the next morning, and I didn't want to take them to the wrong hospital.
Raphael, you could have patched them up, correct?
Yes, but I believe Violet made the right decision. Only my hospital takes care of all supernatural types. If she had gone to another or in urgent care, there was a good chance they had no experience with either our kind or supernaturals in general.
Michael, did you check all areas of the city?
I did. I even went to that coffee shop. I did sense them there, but I might have just missed them.
That makes me wonder, Michael. How did you find them?
By luck. I heard a vampire complaining about someone burning them with shining wings. From there, it wasn't hard to narrow down their aura.
And how did the retrieval go?
As smoothly as it could have gone, in my opinion.
I don't believe that.
Not your turn, vampire.
No, I'll allow it. Why do you think Michael is lying? Beware, we archangels are incapable of lying.
If it was smooth, or if he wanted to save them, why did he wait until I was called away?
You were called away just before he came? Did you stay away?
No. As soon as I arrived at work, they said they found someone else.
Quite the coincidence.
Yes, indeed.
Miss, Raphael, are you two implying that Michael manipulated circumstances to get the angel alone? I know you know how to do so, young one. All angels do. That's how we do coincidences or deliver our messages without outside interference. But we do not use them frivolously.
And I did nothing of the sort.
Child, tell me about your meeting with Michael. You said all those things, Michael.
I did.
And you stand by those words?
I do. They confessed their love for the vampire, and she didn't respond. Why would she string them along like that? No person's heart should be caged up.
Did you think to talk to Violet?
Vampires lie and are vicious creatures. If I found them while the vampires was with them, I ran the risk of her spreading her lies and confusing them even more.
I see. Is it true that you didn't reciprocate the feelings of this young angel?
Well, not at the moment.
Explain.
I spent many years with the vampire who changed me. He was not the nicest person, to put it mildly. Even after I thought I lost him, there was still a part of me that refused to see him as a monster.
That doesn't make sense.
It's more common than you realize. I've seen it too many times.
Once I finally faced him and saw him for the monster he was, I wanted to take a day to recover from what I faced. When I woke up, I wanted to tell Feathers my feelings, but work called me in. As Raphael said, quite the coincidence.
Young one, I already told you. I did not make your work to call at that exact moment, and I do not appreciate the accusation.
So who did you get to make the coincidence?
So, you would have confessed to them had you not been interrupted.
Yes.
Michael, did you take this into account?
With all due respect, Uriel, you know vampires are not capable of real love. They manipulate those around them for entertainment and for food. How many vampires in history have genuinely loved someone? That is, how many have claimed to love someone only to end up draining them dry?
It is true vampires have such a history, but so do all species.
Those from the darkness have a higher statistic of that.
What warped list have you been following?
I have history to back me up.
And I have first-hand experience. You'd have that too if you ever came down from your cloud and actually got to know them.
I am doing my best to keep the darkness at bay. You're helping the darkness by helping those things.
I am helping every one of our father's creations.
Those demons are not his creations.
Your brother did not create them.
Lies.
Enough! We are getting off topic. What did you do, Michael, when you brought the angel back to heaven?
Took them to Ariel to remove the hypnosis they were clearly under.
Ariel, would you mind coming to the courtroom?
Yes, Uriel.
Michael tells me he brought the angel to you.
Yes, to remove the hypnosis? This is ridiculous.
Let us be civil with each other. Ariel, did you perform the healing spell?
I did. And nothing happened.
Because you did it wrong.
I told you, Michael, you can't remove something that's not there.
They were not hypnotized? Are you certain of that?
Absolutely. Removal spells are one of the basic spells we healing angels learn, and hypnosis is one thing that can be removed with such a spell.
Is that true?
It is. A healing angel's not allowed to advance to complicated spells until they master the basics.
Thank you, Ariel. You may go.
Thank you. Oh, yes. Gabriel swung by before heading off to sleep to give me this note. He said it would come in handy.
Gabriel won't be involved in this?
Ask him to give up a minute of sleep. He already only gets 5 minutes, if he's lucky.
What does the note say?
Their wings are white.
That's it?
No, that's good.
Turn around and let me see every inch of your wings. Michael, did you not see this?
I did, but I didn't think it was important.
Excuse me?
Remember one of Gabriel's message gatherers? Robert? He became corrupt by an incubus, and his wings remained white. In fact, I believe the incubus works for you, Raphael.
You...
I do remember him.
This isn't like that.
Hush, vampire.
Let her talk.
I don't know how it was with this Robert person, but I am not trying to corrupt Feathers. I love them. With all my heart. The time I've spent with them has been an unexpected but very welcome light in my darkness. Whether or not they want to stay with me or stay here, I will accept their answer.
That's what the incubus said to Robert, and we all know how messy that turned out.
Indeed.
So, have you made your decision?
I have. You have been charged with holding an angel captive and leading them astray. What say you, Michael?
Huh. Wait, what?
To be honest, I already made my decision the second I saw the young angel, but I wanted to hear everyone's side to see if my first impression was correct.
Uriel, I must protest. This angel has clearly been corrupted.
And yet, their neck is clean. As you claimed, vampires cannot hold back from draining the ones they love. Either Violet is a rare breed, or she genuinely cares for them.
But
Young one, has Violet ever gone for your neck? Has she asked to taste your blood? Ever implied that she wanted to? No?
it just hasn't happened yet.
I have drips to give me my blood. Why would I hurt someone when I have free access elsewhere?
Well then.
Uriel, you can't.
Enough! Michael, you have wasted my time.
But what about Robert? His wings.
We're covered in paint. I got some on my robes when I was taking him in for questioning. You would have noticed if you had looked.
It's true. Same in healing. The smallest thing you miss can keep you from finding out what's wrong.
Shut your...
Now, little one, I do have some bad news. Unfortunately, I do have to brand you as a fallen angel.
Well, that's something.
Uriel, I have a counter-offer.
Go ahead.
Have them work for me. If they become a healer instead of a warrior, I can keep an eye on them while running the Celestial Hospital. That way they can keep their wings and light, and they can still help people.
That's ridiculous. They chose to work for me, and I would not...
That works for me.
What?
There is no law that says an angel can't transfer, and as they have not been corrupted, I see this as a win for both sides.
How does this help me?
Both sides. As if for the corporeal and heavenly worlds, we owe you our lives for what you did to Lucifer, but that does not make you our father.
And you think you know better?
Do you want to stay with Violet? Yes? Well then.
So what does this mean?
It means, young vampire, that you and our angel will be going home. They will be working for Raphael for as long as he deems. Only when he is satisfied will they be able to re-enter heaven.
Good.
Well, if that is all then. What was that? You have a request, young one? What would that be?
Really?
You want your wings to be red? If I may, why? To keep the blood from showing? When Violet needs to feed on you?
Feathers. You don't have to. You want me to? Because you love me? Oh, feathers.
If you don't mind, Uriel, I'll get them back.
Very well. Nice to see you again, Raphael.
You too, brother.
I cannot believe I overslept. What is wrong with me? I was only supposed to sleep for 5 minutes. How did it turn into 10? I have far too much to do today. Far too many messages to deliver. I'm already behind. Ugh. I can catch up if I need to. I'll have to move extra quick. That's saying something for me, I guess. Oh, what to do? 4 different messages to deliver down to Earth. 2 just to Michael, but they have to be delivered at separate times. Uriel needed me to do something. I'll figure it out. He always is okay just giving me a little leeway. What else? Azrael needed those packages delivered. Oh, I am so behind. And of course I have to handle that thing for Father. And finally, Neo Silver Crossings. What was it again? I'm to tell a human that his feelings for his kitsune neighbor are natural and nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, that was it. Oh, come on. Where are they? Oh, thank our Father. It's right near Blessed Coffee. Ooh, maybe if I have a little time, I can pick myself up a cup. Ooh, a triple shot espresso with just a hint of sugar. Not too much, though. Oh, that sounds, well, heavenly. Ooh, I bet Michael would just want, black coffee. Doesn't need anything sweet or too much. Oh, that sounds lovely, though. Ooh, I cannot wait. I should take Michael there sometime, see if I can get him to loosen up a little bit. Granted, I don't know how he feels about certain types, and, well, Fenrir is Fenrir. Much as a good bloke as he is, I don't know if he and Michael will get on. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just bring him something. Knowing him, he'll still think it's wrong, but it'd be the nice thing to do. Now, who could that be? Raphael.
Gabriel, we need to use your teleportation station.
Oh. Nice wings. I must say, red suits you. Why do you need my station?
Thank you for your help, by the way. Sending a note instead of coming in person.
My note gave my opinion, and clearly it worked. What was the verdict, child? You're going to be working for Raphael. At the hospital, I presume. Well, good luck getting any sleep with those long hours.
At least they will have days off.
Touche. So, again, why do you need my station?
You know mine is made for one person and supplies. Only yours and Michael's can handle multiple people.
And Michael would never let you near his. Very well. This will give me a chance to plot out my route.
Thank you.
It's what brothers do. Goodbye, child. May we meet again, preferably under better circumstances. You are far too kind.
You have no idea.
Alright, course set in. We'll be arriving in my office. Let's go. Why my office? Just in case Michael wants to do something stupid. That's the safest place to be right now. Plus, it will give me a chance to give your face a closer look, Violet.
Thank you. Let's go home. What do you mean, wait? I don't... I'd blush if I could. Yes. I love you too.